DiE4U by Bring Me the Horizon is the song I'm talking you through today. We're going to look at the main grooves in this track. I'm going to play it up to speed and then we're going to break it down with on-screen notation and go through it super slow. If you haven't already subscribed, if you could do that, that will really help tremendously. If you want the full notated drum score, I'll also leave a link below in the descriptions. So we've got a 4-bar intro that repeats itself. Have a listen to what it sounds like. Goes like this. So you see the notation come up here. Let's go through it slowly. I'm going to play it all on the hi-hat, no crashes or anything for now. Just do the hi-hat. First bar, we're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. It's got a half-time kind of feel because you've got the snare on beat 3. The second bar goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Third bar 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and the fourth bar 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then those two dots mean you repeat it back to the beginning and then we play it all again, but we don't go in the bar with the 1 above it, we go to the bar with a 2 above it. So let's just pretend we've played it all. Let's just go straight to the 2, the second time bar. The second time bar goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Right left foot, right left foot. Let's do the whole section slowly. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Second bar and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Third bar 2 and 3 and 4 and. Fourth bar 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and repeat 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. Second time bar 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then we go into the verse. Have a listen to what it sounds like. Goes like this. So we're on the snare drum playing 8th notes. Now I'm playing this, I played it kind of like a rock beat on the hi-hat, but I'm using my right hand on the snare. The arrow above the note means an accent, and that accent you can play with your left hand. It basically means play it louder. So the first bar I'm going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Second bar goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And then we've got the third and fourth bar in this first time bar. It goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Last bar and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And then we've got the two dots which mean repeat back. So we repeat back 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. In the second bar 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And then like before, we skip the first time bar and go straight to the second time bar. Second time bar goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 1, 2, snare, hi, floor, floor. And then you're into the chorus. Let's do the whole of that verse, including the repeats, slowly without stopping. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. First time bar 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and. Beginning 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Second time bar 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 1, 2, snare, hi, floor, floor. Like I said, you get to the chorus. So have a listen to the chorus. Goes like this. So again, regards crashes, we can have loads of crashes in this track. We can open the hi-hat, make it really kind of trashy and rocky. Let's forget the crash cymbals and the open hi-hats for now. Let's just take it bar at a time. First bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and second bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and third bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and the last bar with the 1 above it goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then the 2 dots mean we repeat back to the beginning. Let's forget the repeat for now. Let's go to the second time bar, the bar that has the 2. We're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and snare, snare, floor, snare, snare, floor. The next bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and the next bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and snare, bass, snare, bass. So let's look at this bar. This is the 5th bar from the second time bar. It starts with a hi-hat. We're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and a little bit tricky when it's up to speed. The next bar, so the last 4 bars, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and last 2 bars, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then the last bar goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then you're into verse 2. So let's do all of that chorus super slow. 1, 2, 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and third bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and last bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Repeat back to beginning, and 2 and 3 and 4, and second bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and third bar, and 2 and 3 and 4, and second time bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 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 1 and 2 and 3, and last 2 bars, and 1 and 2 and 3, and last bar, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and it is quite quick when you play it up to speed, but generally it kind of follows the same structure with that snare on beat 3. We go into the second verse. Have a listen to the second verse. It goes like this. So the second verse is a little bit more exciting. We've got 16 bars. I'm going to go through it one bar at a time. I'll stop and go over the trickier bars. So the first bar goes 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And next bar, second bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And third bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And fourth bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and fifth bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 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 let's look at that bar. We're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and again 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and And that's like a drum fill into this neck section. You may have noticed also that the snare drum is on the 2 and the 4 now, so it's more like a kind of contemporary groove that we're used to. But it goes to a kind of a half-time fill with our hi-hat slightly open. We're going to keep it closed for now. We're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and next bar 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Keep going. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and let's do that bar again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and again 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and snare, hi, floor, kick. And then the snare is on the 1, 2, 3, 4 for the last 3 bars. We're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and last bar 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and it goes to that half-time kind of feel with the snare on beat 3 on that last bar. Let's do all of that again, all of that verse nice and slow. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 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 3 and 4. Third line 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and 2 and 3 and last bar 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and it's quite tricky going from that 4 and bow foot, bow foot, bow foot, so you might have to really break that down. I want to talk about the bridge now because the bridge is a little bit tricky. We've got like 8 bars rest to start with and then we've got these 16th notes. Have a listen, goes like this. So we've got 8 bars rest at the beginning of this bridge and then it goes into this 16th notes on the snare drum. Now the arrows above these notes are accents which mean you play them louder. So the first bar is going to go 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and So it's the 3 E that you play louder. Let's just loop that. Here we go. 3 and 4 go. 1 E and 2 E and 3 4 E and again 2, 3, 4. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and Now this is really quick when it's up to speed, so you might take a little bit of time building up to this. The kicks do increase halfway through this. The last 2 bars we've got the kick on every group of 16th notes. Before we get there, let's just go through the whole section slowly, the whole 16th note. So from the beginning, super slow. 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E. Second bar. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E. Third bar. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E. Fourth bar. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E. Last bar. 1 E and 2 E and 3 4, then it goes into a instrumental section. But like I said, this section is really super quick, so it's going to take a little bit of time building this up. Then we have this instrumental section that has wicked feel at 2 minutes 59. It's just 16th notes around the kit. Have a listen to what it sounds like. It goes like this. Okay, so let's look at the 4 bars groove before we look at that killer fill at the end. I'm going to play it all on the hi-hat first of all. We've got quite a lot of bass drums going on here. First bar, we're going to go 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and. Second bar, 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and then the first time bar, the 2 bars with the 1 above it goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and then we repeat back to the beginning and do it all again. Once we do it again, we skip the first time bar and go straight to the second time bar. Now this is where the fun starts. The first half of this bar goes 1 and a 2 and bass, 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 and then we've got these 16th notes. Now the first 8 snare, snare, high, high, mid, mid, floor, floor. The last bar is where the fun starts, all hand to hand. Floor, floor, snare, floor, snare, floor, high, floor. Snare, snare, high, high, beat, beat, floor, floor. Let's do it again slowly. Floor, floor, snare, floor, snare, floor, high, floor. Snare, snare, high, high, beat, beat, floor, floor. That's quite good when it's up to speed. Let's do the whole section. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4. First time bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Beginning 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Second time bar, 1 E and a 2 and 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 4 E and up in to the next section. Now the good news is once you get to this stage and you've kind of still with me and managed to kind of make it make sense, you've just got to build it up and speed it up and then play it with the track, because the rest of the song repeats the sections pretty much that we've done already. Add your crashes, add your open hi-hats and just get stuck into this track. Let me know how you got on, guys. Thanks for watching. See you soon.